What's going on? I want to bring you guys the 43-year-old Calvin Munnerlin. He's going to be shot for literally just doing his job. I'm going to set up my live stream for Facebook and YouTube. I'm doing a double live stream. I named this shot for nothing. And you cannot argue with ignorance. You can't. And I don't think anybody should. I don't think anybody should argue with ignorance. This man is going to be shot for literally asking a woman to wear a face mask. And as he should have. It's for your safety too, you idiot. But you cannot argue with ignorance. For those of you not taking this seriously, you can still go and pass this virus around to other people. For those of you just coming in on Facebook, I want to bring you guys. This is the prayer vigil. This man was 43 years old. A husband. Children. Those of you just coming in on Facebook. Address for this. I want to bring you guys. I want to bring you guys the news footage. Let me get Facebook reactions up. And you guys could call in as well. Post URL. Connect. Alright. I'm gonna move these. Not that I need these. I think I can see your reactions as you guys come in. Alright, I don't need this. I don't need to see y'all reactions. However y'all react, y'all react. Alright, so now, those of you guys new to the channel, what's going on? This is my life in the shop. I'm your host, Donald Washington. I'm going to bring you guys Calvin Munnerlin, 43. This man literally just asked this woman, please, go get a mask. However, I understand it's how you ask it. I've seen some security guards that are just straight assholes. I've seen that. That's true. However, does that consist of you going home to get your family to come kill this man? Not even a little bit. I'm going to bring you guys to this video. This is the news story here.
Alleged argument involving wearing a face mask.
Yeah, Karen, this happened Friday at the Family Dollar on Fifth Avenue. Investigators say Calvin Munnerlin told a woman she had to wear a mask when entering the store. Well, that's when the woman spit on him and left the store. Police say a short time later, two men entered the store and confronted Munnerlin. One of them pulled out a gun and shot him in the head. Munnerlin's family is now devastated.
He's always done security. He's done security in nightclubs, in the worst of the worst nightclubs. And nobody still ever just thought to do my baby like that.
Police are looking for two men, 23-year-old Ramon Bishop and 44-year-old Larry Teague Jr. Police arrested 45-year-old Charmel Teague in connection to the shooting.
Now, it looked like she done went and tricked off on her own damn family members. That's her son. And that's her husband. That all three out of their family is destroyed now. All three of y'all are facing life. Premeditated murder is what all three of them got. No, the two got. The two men got premeditated murder. She got first-degree murder. Matters not, they're all going to spend the rest of their lives in prison, as they should, as they deserve. Now, one thing, the hardest thing when you're a child to understand, and one thing that we must teach our children, and is what we're not teaching our children, is to walk away from a confrontation. As a man, I know how your pride gets in the way of making good decisions. And that's one of the hardest things I had to learn as an adult, is to walk away. Because when you're an adult, when you have responsibilities, you think of the outcome first. I've been in situations to where it could have went down just like that.
Awesome.
What's going on?
How you doing, man? I'm a big fan.
Oh, man, that's cool. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so basically, like, the mother, like, she spit on the security guard. So I can imagine what he did after that. And then she brought her son and her husband to do something. So instead of them trying to shoot the guy a one-on-one or just jump him, they just took his life.
You know what? Yeah, people, man, are cowards these days. Nobody can knuckle up.
They're not going to fight you one-on-one. They're going to take your life.
It's too many guns on the street, and people are too cowardly. People are too cowardly nowadays. You as the husband, why do you need to bring it? Go ahead. Well, as the husband, why do you need to bring it? Wait.
My bad, go ahead.
As the husband, why do you need to bring a gun for another man? If you're a man, knuckle up.
Yeah. Exactly. Why you need to bring your son? Exactly.
And
That's why the police need to take all the guns away from certain people. People that have a criminal record, you know.
my thing,
A lot of people dying, especially black people.
yeah, and you know what, man? You can't. Ignorance, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to get away from these. Some communities you just got to move away from, man. Ignorance is ignorance. You know,
Once you move up, you move away, they're going to call you a coon. Or now you with the white folks. You don't know how to act.
Yeah, sometimes, man, you just got to get away. You just got to get away, man, because I don't want to know no parts. This was in Detroit, Michigan. Now, this woman knew damn well.
My brother sent me this last night.
Yeah.
And I do security. I do like, you know, I have like a D license. I don't have a G license. I do security, so it makes me like, damn, should I keep doing security? Because, you know, I don't get aggressive with people.
Right.
I can imagine how he stole in his presence. Probably, I don't know what he did. But whatever he did, it don't come for him to die like that. It shouldn't cause his death.
So you do security. So you understand what happened here. So now, as a security, somebody that does security, what would you have done in this situation? Of
I
accident.
told her, like, man, how you doing? I would have asked her how she doing. Not that I care. But I would have just said, ma'am, how you doing today? You need a mask, you know? There's times that I approach females, especially a black woman like this. I remember my first time when I was doing security, I had my blue card instead of my license. But they didn't send my license yet.
Right.
They sent the blue card and my documents.
Yeah.
I was certified.
Okay.
They didn't send the license quite yet. So after that, I was working. I live in Miami, so I was working at it was a club. It was a parking lot. I forgot what it's called. Flamingo? No, I forgot what it's called. It was some club in Miami. It's a popular club. It's in Broward. So basically, I was doing the parking lot stuff. You know, like telling people where to go, where to park. If you don't park by the club, you can't park certain places because they're gonna tow your car.
Right.
And this black woman got so aggressive with me. She got so aggressive with me. She started cursing me out and everything. So after that, I came to her because I felt like maybe I probably came at her. She felt like I came at her aggressively.
Hold on.
So I told her, listen, ma'am, I didn't mean to disrespect you, but I know I didn't do nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And this and that. It was kind of like, you know, aggressive, but it was a dude there. It was calming her down, like, you know, they understand what's going on. And then he just like, you know, he just sang with his finger, like, you know, she's crazy. Don't worry about her.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, because there's a lot of black men dying because of black women. And black women, I don't know, man. Obviously, you see, the son and the husband was not presentable people, you know. They're not productive people, so
See,
this is like...
I can understand protecting your mother, protecting your wife, but if your wife is bogus, you gotta tell her, look, baby, you bogus, and not accept those type of decisions. Like, man, when you go out with the woman, and if she's irate and always starting stuff, you gotta leave her alone. Leave her alone.
I've seen stuff like this. I've seen how women would be irate and the man wouldn't check his woman.
Right.
It's like she's wearing the pants. I've seen stuff like that.
Yeah, if the woman bogus, and I've been on dates and out with women and they bogus. They saying, oh, you, hold up, sister, hold up. Let that man be. If she bogus, then you got to let her know, hell no, I'm not coming up there. You bogus. You know damn well. You, man, hey, man, thanks for calling in. You know, I see a lot of times, man, where it ends up being women Women who
Yeah,
starting
women
to...
cause most of the deaths of a black man. And they have the nerve to say black men don't protect them, black men don't provide, but look at two black men caused to death, and now they fucked up their own life. Can you see that?
And this is and who knows if there's other kids that's gonna have to go into foster care, because this is the wife, the child, and the husband.
That's the situation too. I don't put it past that situation. Brother, take care.
All right, thanks, bro. You know, my thing is this. Okay, so now somebody else was trying to call. I know my feed got dropped for some reason. I have absolutely no reason. I don't know why my feed got dropped. What we're talking about is, and you know what, a lot of people would say this is simping, but you know what, I understand protecting your wife. I understand protecting the husband. Now, as the husband, let's say if the security guard disrespected her. As a professional, as a business professional, there's a way to do things, and there's a way on how to do it. You could tell somebody to shut up politely. Can you please be quiet? Or you could tell them to shut the F up. That's two different things. As a business professional, as most security guards should be, we don't know what was said, but we do know that she spit on this man. That's attempted murder in and of itself. The fact that he didn't have her arrested or attack her says wonders about this man. He walked away. Everybody that talks about this man says he was a great person. Yeah, this is all the pictures of him, and everybody is saying that he was just such a wonderful person. Hold on, let me see. Can I see your reactions and your chat? Let me see if I can see my Facebook comments. I cannot. Also, yeah, definitely, I want to know your stance on it, Mike Brown. Mike Brown is a certified instructor, concealed carry instructor, one of the best in Illinois. So if you guys are looking to get your concealed carry, what happened? This man was literally just doing his job as a security guard. Of course, he's a big guy. He's probably 6'5", very intimidating. So, you know, scared cowards would do scared cowardly-ish. And I agree with the brother who called in, man. It's a lot of women that start a lot of unnecessary-ish. It just is.
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown, what's going on, bro? Good to hear from you.
What's going on, sir?
You got it, bro. So now your professionalism as a certified concealed carry instructor, what do you think about this situation? He's a security guard at a Family Dollar in Michigan, in Detroit, Michigan. Just ask this woman, hey, wear a mask. Go ahead.
Well, there's two sides to this argument or to this situation that we could look at. I want to look at it first from the side of him just being a gentle giant and just advising her that she needs to wear her mask. And then, you know, absent any other fact that we could know, she just spat on him. And then allegedly she went home and probably told whatever the situation was or whatever happened, and the young men came back and did what they did. Absent any facts, there would have to be some evidence to show that she had a huge mental instability, because on average, while that does happen, that's not something that usually happens.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's the case, yes, it's definitely sad. But then there's the other side of the argument that doesn't want to be addressed or doesn't want to be looked at. And I'm not saying this happened with him, but it does happen with some security officers, in that it's not about what you say, it's also about the way you say it.
Right.
And in the argument, in the newspaper, I read that it was an argument that took place between them two, and that caused the spitting. Not that it's justified, but we have to look at the actions that caused the spitting, and then caused the young men to come back up there and then, you know, do the unjustified shooting. And so, when I train security officers, I tell people that everything in that store is insured except you. All you can do is observe and report. You tell a person to do something in the most kindest way possible, and if they don't do it, then okay. And this should be both, rest in peace to him and to his family, but this should also be a lesson that we should learn from. Not saying that this happened, but that it could happen, that we should never let our ego get connected to a position to where if our position falls, the ego falls with it. Sometimes when we're in a position of authority, we want a person to do what we're asking them to do. Why? Because that family dollar could be shut down. They can be fined. And that's what you messing with the church's money. Fine. Need you to wear this mask.
Yeah.
And things of that nature. But if it was said in a way where it was not right, and I can admit myself, every time I said things to people with the crappiest attitude.
Right.
We got it. If that said something and that triggered this response, right or wrong, we got to be careful about sometimes the way we say things. And I can be honest, I got to flip out. We all do. We all subject to it.
Right. So, yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you may be having a bad day, but and you try to diffuse the situation. So when you train these security guards, do you train them to diffuse the situation first?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. A part of what I do, I'm not just certified in all the other stuff, and I'm certified in my former background, but I'm also a certified anger management specialist. And sometimes what we do is a person easily gets mad at the presentation of what a person has said to them and not understand the motivation behind it. Okay, yes, a person did say something that was reckless. They said something that, would make an average person upset, but maybe they're just having a bad day. Like if a person said F me, F the police, which was my favorite when I was a cop.
Right.
I had to realize at some point in time, they don't know me, Mike Brown, to say that to affect me. They're talking about the institution I represent. So we got to sometimes think past what's being said to us. And sometimes when you in your emotions and your feelings, that's a hard thing to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that is a hard thing to do. As a business professional, myself and yourself, diffuse the situation first if you can, but when do we come men? When a men's situation, if that's your wife, you go up there just to understand and talk to the security guard. You don't come up there and try to, with a gun, with your son, and you got two people. Why would you even need a gun? Why couldn't you guys step outside and have that conversation?
Well, we're talking about the fact that, first of all, they came up there with a gun. They already came up there with intentions. So they said so it said he was shot in the back of the head. I'm curious as to what, if anything, took place that got him in the position where, one, he turned his back, or what put him in the position to where he got shot in the back of the head. There are a lot of questions as a former homicide detective that I have that are just not answered because obviously it's an ongoing investigation. They can't release those details, but there are a lot of details that are missing from this that would give it a clear picture as to, regardless of justification, there is no justification for this, but justifications and reasons are two different things. And so, every action has an equal and opposite reaction, regardless of whether it's fair or unfair. I would still want to know what, if anything, took place in that argument. And can we teach the future, not just...
You gonna pull a gun on me? You gonna pull a gun on me? You lie?
Man, you should have come up there with a gun. You should have talked to try to defuse it. Yes, this is in, normal operating, folks that understand logic and rules and, consequences and how to properly diffuse situations without using negative violence. Not everybody fits that bill. And so sometimes we have to swallow our pride and walk away. They didn't put the mask on. I'm not going to get into an argument with you. I just say to the boss, hey, put the mask on. My job is to observe and report, not to force them to put the mask on, because at the end of the day, it's just a fine-only matter. If they choose to get arrested, at least you did your job.
At least you did your job. Okay, so now what I'm showing here is a young lady who shot her ex-boyfriend. She was asking him to get out of the house, sort of situation where this was self-defense. I want you guys to take a look at the end of this. She's asking him to get out of the house.
No gangster, my nigga. I bet y'all slap the people. My shit don't even know what they is.
Yeah, I'm showing the video of the lady
Bitch, you ain't gonna do shit. That's the point. That's why I'm on here, cause you ain't gonna do shit. You not gonna pull it. You not bitch enough to do it. You're scary. My nigga, you ain't no gangster, my nigga. I bet y'all slap the piss out you. Ah, fuck! This girl just shot me! This girl just shot me! I'm on here, cause you ain't gonna do shit.
See, when she shot him, he threatened her. He said, I would slap the piss out of you, and he stepped towards her. That's when she stepped back and shot him. She's in her confinement of her home. Mike Brown, what do you think about that situation?
I knew you were going to ask me about that. Yeah, that video was definitely justified. In that situation, and that's the one thing that I teach, and I'm sure you've seen it before, the can't shoot, must shoot videos and stuff like that. You know, she, in that situation, regardless of the relationship issues that we can talk about, and of course we can talk about them, but that's one thing. She asked him multiple times to leave, and he did not leave. She opened the door, moved out of the way, created distance, and he did not leave. And in fact, he taunted her, became the aggressor, and then, challenged her to whether or not she was going to use it while coming towards him. That was definitely a must-shoot situation at that moment, because the physical stimulus of her being threatened with bodily harm. Now, I want people to take into consideration this. We don't know what he had in his hands, except one, he had a cell phone in one of his hands. Two, he could have been empty-handed. So people may argue that, well, he didn't have a gun and she did. I want you to understand this, that on TV has it where you have to have a gun in order to be considered a deadly threat. Real life, that's not the case. It's all about motive, means, opportunity, and the ability to be able to carry out that threat, which he obviously had that ability because he didn't care about continuing his assault, even when she had a gun. That did not deter him at all. It goes to mindset. So yeah, that's definitely justified.
Definitely, man. Mike Brown, thanks, bro. Good to hear from you, man. I'm a big fan of yours, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I applaud you, man. It tripped me out. I'm reading my daughter a story, and I look and see who wrote it, and I said, what? Wait a minute. I know this guy.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, bro.
Thank you now.
Okay. Mike Brown is an ex-police officer, man. He's a great guy. Definitely follow Mike Brown. Look him up on Facebook and YouTube, man. He's doing big things. Gentle giant, as they describe this guy. There's a way to do things, and definitely as a security guard or any business professional. People, you guys must understand too, as an adult, first thing you must do is try to diffuse a situation. Whether it's somebody else is the aggressor, even if you think they're the aggressor. You must try to diffuse the situation if you can. Because if you can diffuse the situation, it can save lives. You can be killed. People do not care. There's a blatant disregard for human life. That's why, man, people move away from ignorance. Move away from ignorance, man. If you got a spot where it's just nothing but ignorant fools around, man, you got to get away and stay away, man. And I don't want no part of no ignorance. Straight up, I got to take my daughter away from that ignorant mess. You know that woman was bogus. Men, especially men. A lot of women, I think, cause a lot of riffraff because they feel, oh, I got my husband. I go get my boyfriend. Here, you talking about. And a lot of times, that's why they jump tough. It's because they got their boyfriend who they think could come on their behalf. They got their cousins who they think could come kill on their behalf. When you know damn well you bogus. No, man, let me tell you something. If it was something where you were protecting your wife, that's different. But that husband should have told her, hey, honey, look, I go talk to that man. But I'm not about to carry a gun or try to fight this man. We need to learn how to fight our battles in court. This is at this man's professional job. If you feel he was bogus, sue the establishment or get him fired from his job. Why don't we understand that? Why don't we live by that? We feel we need to knuckle up or blast or kill somebody instead of doing it in the proper channels. There's a proper channel to go. He's at work. He's a security guard. He has a boss. He has somebody he's working for. Call that man's job, get him fired if he's bogus. Call the police if he's bogus. But if she's bogus, go up there and get that man's side of the story. Now you brought the son. Now the son could have just been on some I'm observing type of ish. But they should have went up there, got both sides of the story, diffused it, walk away. One more time for the video. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. Sad, tragic story, man. This security guard wasn't but 43. The woman who was named Charmel Teague is 45, and the son is only 23 years old. Now these parents failed that son because they taught that son to resort to violence. Resort to violence instead of walking away. Now, I did not read that the security guard knocked this woman out, which he should. She spit on him. That's attempted murder. She could have had COVID-19. She could have had the coronavirus. She spit on him. That's attempted murder. And the fact that he didn't knock her out is saying wonders. He's a great guy. He walked away. He's a gentle giant. He did not need to deserve to lose his life. Even after she spit on the man, she still went and got her husband. He was a great man, cool, loved his family, sadly missed. Yes, she was wrong. Absolutely, she was wrong. I hope they do life without parole. And they've just taken this young 23-year-old son directly to his grave, pretty much, because he will do the rest of, they ruined their own son's life. What type of role model are you to teach your child violence? Once you have a child, it is time to make better decisions. Right now I'm live on Facebook and YouTube. For those of you people on my Facebook page, make sure you go over to my YouTube channel. You could go to youtube.com and go type in my life and the CHI. You will see me in the intro video. Anyway, I got a lot more coming for you guys this week. Thanks to everybody sending me stories. Shout out to everybody that's tagging me in stories. Shout out to everybody following the channel. Anybody that needs me to promote anything they're selling or doing, I will promote it. I will help promote it. Let us all help each other. I wonder if she told her husband and son that she spit on him. I'm sure she didn't. She probably went into the crib and made up a story. Oh, he said this, he said this, he did this. This is why, as a man, you must go and get your own side of the story. So if you find out somebody disrespected your woman, first thing you need to know is, did he put his hands on you? Okay, no, let me go find out my side of the story. So if that's my wife, I'm going to say, hey, bro, let me get a word with you if it's okay. You know, my wife told me this, that, and the other. Now, I know she bogus for not wearing a mask. What happened? I'm going to get your side of the story. What happened, bro? And I'm going to come palms up. Excuse me, bro, let me get a word. I'm not going to come aggressive like, hey, dog, let me holler at you. No, I'm going to say, hey, bro, you know, somebody told me that, you know, my wife came home and she gave me this story. She told me you punched her, you kicked her for no reason. I'll need your side of the story, brother. Go on, you know, what happened? And if you say, hey, man, I politely told her, please leave. She cussed at me. She spit at me. I told her, you know, please leave. You got to go. I escorted her out gently, politely. I'm going to leave it at that. Tell my wife, hey, let it go. Walk away. No harm, no foul. He didn't hit you. He didn't punch you. He didn't kill you. And if I feel he bogus, who's your boss? Who's this company's boss? Family Dollar. This man disrespected my wife or whatever. Even though that's easier said than done, that's the way we got to do it. We losing life out here just horrifically. Anyway, I want you guys to like, comment. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Bananas. Anyway, peace.
We'll be right back.